So in our last video, we talked about Bitcoin Cash breaking out of that $460 range, making it to that $500 resistance level. And it looks like the price did in fact break out all the way to about 630. And now it's looking like it's trying to flip this current range here into a support and maintaining the price above $500 to potentially test the yearly highs again within the next month and then continue onwards towards that $1,000 range. Hey everyone, it's John here with Currency.com, at RealJohnDoe on Twitter. And you're going to want to stay tuned to this video because I'm going to give you guys an update on Bitcoin Cash. And I just want to say a quick thanks to all the people who've been showing love to the channel. We do continue to grow, and it's nice to see people engaging and becoming part of the channel. So if you do want to continue to be part of all this great content we put out for you guys, don't forget to hit that like button and also subscribe if you haven't already. You're not going to want to miss out on what we have to come, which might even make your trading quite a bit easier. But let's move on to today's video. In Bitcoin Cash right now, the trend still remains bullish, making higher lows. And right now, the price is testing the current support range that we'll get into in a minute. Right now on Currency.com, it shows 83% buyers and 17% sellers. So now, as usual, let's talk about support and resistance levels for Bitcoin Cash. So the first level of support that I'm going to be looking at is right around 460, which is around a 21-day EMA. And then after that, I'll be looking at around $400, which is the 50-day EMA. And then the last support is right around 350, which was right about the yearly open and the 2020 highs. And then to the upside, I'll be looking at 550 as the next range to test. After that, I'll be looking at 590, which would mean a test to those levels. If we could flip that into support, then it would mean a test upwards towards the yearly highs of $630. Okay, so now talking about Bitcoin Cash news. First thing here to talk about, the one and only Roger Ver has made his Bitcoin Cash prediction of $100,000 by 2030, and he made some comments here. First one here, he said, the more useful something is, the more people will use it. He is estimating that a sharp increase in Bitcoin Cash holders and users is coming in 2021. And he's also claiming that Bitcoin Cash is far more useful than Bitcoin for everything except for speculation so far. And he does say that it has far more upside potential as well, estimating, like I said earlier, $100,000 by the end of this decade. But according to estimators, they're saying $800 next year and $10,000 by the year 2027. And mega upload creator Kim.com, we talked a little bit about this in a previous video. He says that he's working on a next generation content monetization service, which will integrate Bitcoin Cash into it. And Kim.im is what it's called, is looking to turn digital files into file shops. And so price action talk here. Bitcoin Cash does need to hold the current support level in order to maintain another leg up. And for that next leg up, we'll be looking at that 550 range and then that 630 range. Now let's get into my bullish and bearish price targets for the next month or so. So looking here at the daily chart, you can see that the price is sitting right on that 21-day EMA support. It is making higher lows for the past few days now, but now the price is right at a critical point where it might break yesterday's low. But this current trading range that it does have will get tighter and tighter before we get a breakout to the upside, or we break down support and head down towards that 50-day EMA. And for all the bulls out there, this is what I'm expecting right now if the price does break out towards the upside. So in previous times when the price crossed over that 50-day and 21-day EMA to the upside, both moving averages did not hold as support. I'll show you later on in this video. But this time around, the price is well above the 50-day EMA and sitting above that 21-day EMA. We're about to get a first test now for this current leg up. So now we're about to see if the support does hold. And there is a possibility that this time it is different because altcoins are showing quite a bit of strength right now. And if this current price range that we're in right now can get established as support, then I can see Bitcoin Cash continuing its trend towards the upside. The first range I'll be looking at is that 550 level. And then after that, continue upwards to test that 630 level, which I am expecting a rejection the second time around. But the third time around, I expect us to blow right past it. So my minimum price target for the next month or so, I'm looking at $550 on the bullish side. And even another thing that I can see happening that still is bullish, if the price does not hold this 21-day EMA as support and comes down towards that 450 range, I can also see that area as a good buy to dip area. because the price will not have broken any major trend support levels like we had here in the beginning of January. And if we were to bounce from that 450 level right back up to where we're at right now, that's about a 10% jump. And if we were to continue right up to that 550 level, that's about a 22% climb. And once we do find support above this $500 level, then I can expect the price to continue the trend with not too many resistance levels above it. And looking at the indicators right now, the RSI did break a major level where it did make a lower low, looking like it's in a downtrend heading towards that 50 level. And we're hoping that 50 level does hold as the price approaches this 21-day EMA. If the RSI does not hold that 50 level, we'll also more than likely see the price also down to that 450 level, which will indicate on the Williams percent range that the price is trading near the oversold and RSI sitting below 50, which would mean a good buy the dip spot for the trend if this bullish trend does continue to the upside. And that 450 level, it is probably a great buy the dip spot for Bitcoin Cash because it gives a great risk reward towards those yearly highs. And we also have the current levels right at about 470, where the price could bounce here to a great risk reward as well. Not as good as if we were to drop down a bit more, and better than buying while the price is testing resistance levels. And also, since prices can fall pretty quick, on the bear side, my price target for the next month or so is down here at about 340. That is right at the 2020 highs and also the 2021 yearly open. So if the price were to begin a new downtrend, that's where I would expect it to bottom out at if there is quite a bit of selling. And in that case, we would need support here to break, and then the price bounce in that 450 range, make a lower high, and start a downtrend down towards that 50-day moving average. And if that 50-day EMA does not hold like previous years, where I'll show you in a minute, then I'm expecting the price to continue down towards that 340 level. And that would also bring the RSI right down below 30, and Williams percent range would also be right in that oversold range. And with that being the yearly open, then a lot of buyers were coming at that level to try to push the price back up to test at least that $500 resistance level. And remember, strong bull trends do like to test moving averages, but it's all about how many buyers are there waiting to buy and believe in the price action to continue to go up when the price does test those moving averages. That's what really matters. But let me show you in previous years when we had that crossover above the 21 and the 50-day EMA. You can see it happen here, 2019, beginning of 2020, and now it's happened right here, the beginning of 2021. When it happened here in 2019, the price stayed above for about 100 days or so. The second time around, the price stayed above for about 55 days. And right now, currently, the price has been above for about 50 days or so. So showing where we're at in the trend right now, we are roughly in the middle. But if things are different this time around for Bitcoin Cash, strength does remain in the market, then I still have my target set here for 2021 of $1,800, which is from current price today about 285% away. So let me know in the comments below, do you agree with my bullish outlook that the price will bounce from these moving average support levels and continue towards the yearly highs? Or do you think Bitcoin Cash has topped out for the year or even for the next few months, and we're going to go into a correction towards that 50-day EMA, possibly even lower than that, before the trend does continue to the upside? But that's all I got for this video on Bitcoin Cash. I hope to see you guys again. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to smash that like button. Thanks for tuning in. It's John with Currency.com. For more trading videos just like this, please subscribe to our channel.